So we are going to start the class of the today. The topic of the today is the description of the programming tool used in Code Composer Studio for designing and the implementation of the DSP algorithm on TMS 320C 6X DSP starter kit. Now if we come to the here description, then in order to describe this concept that how the programming will take place, we will take the help of the block diagram to describe the design and implementation of the DSP algorithm. As in the previous classes, we have discussed that in order to develop the algorithm, first of all, we have to understand the application of the problem. Then accordingly, we have to design the algorithm as per the requirement. And that algorithm will be converted into the implementable form of the algorithm. And applying here the some more concept like the pipelining, parallel processing, timing, retiming, folding, and folding. This algorithm will be converted into the efficient algorithm here, efficient implementable algorithm, and then implementation will take place either using the hardware or the software here. Now, for the purpose of the downloading our algorithm and the code or the program on a given target, as we have discussed that there is a need of the RTW that converts it into the .c program. And this .c program is accepted at the input by the Code Composer Studio, that is the CCS. And here the .c or the C code is considered as the input to the compiler, and we will get here the .asm file, and the .asm file will be considered as the input to the assembler, and its output will be the .obj, that is the input to the linker, and here the linker's output will be the .out file that will be used by the simulator, emulator, or the target. Here in the target, we are using the TMS 320C6713 digital signal processor along with all peripherals. That's why this will be known as the TMS 320C6713 DSK digital signal starter kit. Here the steps that will be used in order to describe the here the programming are the design. First, we will design the algorithm, that is the conceptual planning will be developed, and then coding and the building will take place, that we have to create the project and write the source code, and the configuration of the file will take place, and then debugging takes place for the syntax checking, etc. here, and then analyze, that is the real-time debugging is required, and if there is any need of the modification, then naturally we will move to the previous steps here. So if we come to this kit here, which we have described in the previous lectures, then we will see this is the main core processor here, that 6713, that is the TMS 320C6713 digital signal here the processor, and it communicate with the real words either in the analog form or in the digital form. Here the some ports are given. For example, the AIC23 codec, through the AIC23 codec, this digital signal processor communicates with the real words, having here the 4 ports: mic in, line in, and then the line out, and the headphone out here. And the another channel is considered here through the peripheral expansion, and these two signals are these two channel signals are multiplexed here using a concept of the multiple channel buffered serial port, and then it is communicated to the digital signal processor. Similarly, if we see the another ports here using the JTAG, having the two facilities of the JTAG, embedded JTAG and the here the external JTAG, that is joint text action group for the purpose of the emulation here. One is the USB port, it has the embedded JTAG, and the second one is the here the external JTAG, and both signals are multiplexed here, and this multiplexing is known as the MCASP. After multiplexing, it communicates with the digital signal processor, and for the here the host port interface, there is a host port interface bus through this port here, the host port interface, and for the purpose of the external memory interface, there is a bus of the external memory interface that is connected to the CPLD complex programmable logic device having the glue logic, and the flash and SDRAM, and there is a provision of the memory expansion, and these all aspects has already been discussed in detail in the previous classes here. And now for the purpose of the here the voltages, that is DC voltages for biasing, etc., there is a port of the power having the voltage regulator, and two levels of the voltage are generated up to the 1.26 and one here the 3.3 volt here. And for the purpose of the digital input and output, LED and DIP switches are connected to the CPLD here. And for the here the there is another provision of the coding the switches here. So this is the block diagram that describes the digital signal processor, that is TMS320C6713, along with all required peripherals in order to communicate with the real world, either in the analog mode, digital mode, or in the form of the data here. So this is a kit that is known as the digital signal processor starter kit, and in abbreviated form it is named as the DSK, digital signal starter kit. And the C6713, this is the name of this processor, that is the it is the processor of the Texas Instruments, given the name of the TMS320C6713 DSP processor here. And these have been discussed in the previous classes. And if we come to this DSP processor, then we will find here the architecture of the digital signal processor. That is, it has this is the main CPU having the different sections like the instruction phase, instruction dispatch, instruction decode, and having the two data paths, data path A, data path B, having the A register file, B register file, and 8 functional units. And these all were in details discussed in the previous classes. And yesterday we have discussed the architecture and the what will be the type of the performance operations of these functional units. And for the purpose of the controlling, there are the control register, control logic based in circuit emulation, and interrupt control here. And in the memory, we have already discussed that there are the two level of the memory, level 1 and the level 2 memories here. And then these are connected to the EDMA, that is the extended here the DMA, enhanced DMA controller having the 16 channel, and these channels have already been discussed in the previous classes. So this is the overview which we have discussed so far in order to design and implement our algorithm on a given target here. Now come to the another point here, that if we are interested in order to describe the steps for the execution of the C6X family codes in target processor here, and processor is the TMS320CX family here. So first of all, we have to open the Code Composer Studio. That is, double click on the code icon of the Code Composer Studio, and then in Workspace Launcher, we have to browse select the project location and make one new folder. Then from the make new folder, and type the workspace name, and then type OK and enter the button here. And in the next step, from the file menu, select the new, and then from the new, select here the CCS project, and project type the name of that project. For example, if we are interested in order to design any filter, suppose we are interested in order to design the FIR filter, then FIR.pjt, type your project name and pick use default location here, then next. And project type, from that one we will select the project type is C6000, and pick debug and the release, next, and we will select the again next here. And output type executable, and then device variant we will select the generic, and from that one we will select here the generic TMS320C67XS, and the device Indians little here, and there will be the two options, little and big. We will select the little here. And code generation tools, that is the TI version 6 or whatever is the version given. 6 we are interested for the 6713, so TI V6. Runtime support library file, we will select here the automatic, and target content none, and then we will select the finish here. Then in the fourth step, again we will go to the file, we will select the new, and then we will select the source file, and in the source file we will type the name of the project .c, because we have written the code in .c. .c extension is required here. So type the program, and whether we can type the program in that one, or we can copy and paste the program wherever we have written this code, and then file, from the file we save the program here. Now in the next step, that is in the fifth step, we have to add the here the some support file, add the following board library files in workspace location. First, the common folder contains the header files, and GL folder it contains the GL file. Library folder it contains the library files, and then uh, here we can add the files according to these requirement from the here given folders here. Then add the linker file in the project location. That is the .cmd. It provides the details about the memory map for the program, and then we will come to the build, and for this we will select the project, and from the project properties, and properties to C++ build, and then we will select the basic category here, and the target processor version will selected the silicon version here, .mb, and 671x, and that is the .mb 6710, and then we will press here the OK button. Now this is the block diagram that describes again the CCS, that is Code Composer Studio. In Code Composer Studio, as we have discussed in the previous slides and previous lectures, that the first section, first is the here the code, that is the C++, and this is the source file here, and the source file is considered as the input to the compiler here, having the different section. First is the parser here, and parser is nothing but it is parser is that phase of the compiler which takes token string as input, and with the help of the existing grammar, and it converts the code into the corresponding parse tree, and parser is also known as the syntax analyzer here. So for the purpose of the analysis of the syntax, this is the here the phase of the compiler that it will be utilized here the first, and then optimizer here. And in this one, as we have said, there is a parse tree. Parse tree is a hierarchical structure which represents the here the derivation of the grammar to yield input string here. Then after this one, having the different section, that is the optimizer and code generator, then assembler source that will generate here the .asm files, and this .asm file will be considered as the input by the assembler, and there will be the COFF object files, that is the .obj of this one, and COFF, this is also known as the common object file format, and it is a format for executable object code, and it is shared library computer file. And this will be considered as a input to the linker, and the output of the linker will be naturally the executable.out file here. So this is the description of the code development flow chart here, which we have described in the CCS Code Composer Studio also. So as we have described that from the here the our program file, we will select here the my project the CLC, then volume 1, and the name of this one is has the extension of the .bjt here. And from here, the under the category of the basic, we will write here the values here. That is the target version is the default, and the here the this is generate debug information is given by this one. That is the full symbolic debug here, and the here the speed most critical, that is will be given in the speed versus size here, and here the entry for the optimized level will be this one, and for the program optimization we will select the none. So these are the options which will be selected here during the time of the programming, and this is the here the PDF version of the build options for the new project here, that is again represented here in the same manner, that is the basic, and the same has been represented here as we have described in the previous one. That is the target version is this one. We will select here the C671x.mb6710 that we have described in the steps, and the generic debug information, full symbolic debug, and the optimum speed versus size, speed most critical, and the optimum level none, and the program level none here. Now in the category, again we will come to the here the processor, and in the processor we will select the here the this is the what is the include search path, and here the predefined symbols will be debugged, and in this one, that the preprocessor, we will select the none here. And this is the build option for new project, and again we will come to the processor, which we have described in the previous one, because that was not clear. Here again we have represented the same PDF, and it has been described in the previous one. And from the basic, we will again select here the basic, and then we will select the exhaustively read libraries for the library files, and the output file name, the debug and new output, and then map file name, the .m. This will be the debug and new map, and auto. This is the auto mode model, and that is the runtime file will be selected here. And here the from the library search path, we will select this one here. This is the library search path, that is the from the CCS Studio. The version of that CCS Studio is given. Then we will select the family of the processor C6000, then DSK 6713, and we will select here the LIB library file here. And the runtime support file here includes the library, that is the RTS 6700.lib.dsk6713, and this is the runtime support file here. And then we will press the OK button here. Now in the 8th step, we will again come to the file here, and we will select the new, then target configuration file here, and then file name, project name, and the extension will be the CCXM, and this extension is required here, and connection Texas Instruments, and then device TMS320C67X, and we will select here this option, and then we will save and move to the target here. And the configuration is 67X0, and then we will browse, and after browsing we will open the file GL file, and then we will save it here. In C++ project window, right click the project, and then rebuild project here, and then connections, and in the connections we will connect the USB cable PC to TMS320 C67X kit here. After these settings, we will select the we will connect the kit to the PC here, and then we will connect the 5-volt adapter for the supply here, and then the power on to the kit here, and then we will select the target and debug the active project. Here debugging will take place, and again we will come to the target, and then run dot will be selected here. Wait to generate the samples will be generated here. Then again we will move to the target, and we will press here the halt, and then tools, from the tools we will select here the graph, and the single time means whatever is the graph, whatever is the output, then that will be represented here. And this is the here the acquisition buffer size for this one is the 256, and the index increment is 1. The start address will be this one here, and the display data size is the 256, and these options will be selected, and then we will press here the OK, and hence we will get the result here. Again we are coming to the here the steps here, which we have described in this one. Whatever we have described in the steps are related to this one. That first we have developed the code, and then we have after designing, that is the conceptual planning, the coding and building takes place, and in the coding and building we create the project, we write source code, and then configuration takes place, and then debugging takes place. In the debugging, syntax checking, probe points, and the logging etc. takes place, and then analysis, that is the analyze, real-time debugging, statistics, and the tracing takes place here. So in order to here the design and implement our algorithm on the given target, these are the steps which we have described in the today's lecture, and previously we have discussed the other concepts here, and these are the steps again representing which we have described just now in order to design and implement the required algorithm on a given target here. So this is about the today's lecture, and in the next lecture we will consider the more examples and here the some related features of the kit as well as the processor. Okay. So if you people have any query, then we can go for this one. Yes, please. Any query, please? Any query or any doubt?